Namaste. Hi there, it's me, Stacey Lei, and of course I'm here with Miss Foxy Brown. Welcome to yoga, and thank you for joining me. This session is yin yoga, focused on your upper body. So yin yoga allows us to hold postures for longer than usual. This allows us to move into our deep connective tissue, and that's where restoration begins. This is a very relaxing class, but it doesn't mean that it'll be very easy. What I'd like you to do is have a lot of props in your space to help you keep the exercises a little bit more comfortable for whatever your body needs today. Okay, so let's prepare to get our yoga props. You'll need a mat or a carpet. You'll need one or possibly two yoga blocks. If you have two, bring them into your space. I'd like you to have a thick towel or a small carpet in your space. Any pillows from your sofa or from your bed, bring them into your space. And finally, your yoga strap. And if you don't have a yoga strap, you can use a belt from your pants or from your robe. Now that you've got all of your toys nearby to keep you comfortable, let's move down to the ground together. Split your feet much wider than your hips, front hand on front thigh, and take your time moving down. Our very first posture will be in a kneeling position. So I'd like you to fold your toes under, and if your feet begin to cramp, then you can always flatten your toes. Now you might be most comfortable by placing a pillow or a block underneath your seat. Also for your knees, you can pad your knees by putting your towel or your blanket underneath your knees as well. So you're adjusting this kneeling position for your comfort. Now it doesn't mean that it will be perfectly comfortable because we're stretching your toes and your ankles. You might be stretching your hips and your knees. I'd like you to sit up very tall as you can. So let's begin by tilting our pelvis forward and back a few more times. And then find the absolute center and anchor your hips down. Now, I invite you to close your eyes. In fact, keep your eyes closed as much as you can during this session today. This way you could stay with yourself, feel all the feels, and stay connected to this relaxing process. Sitting tall with your eyes closed, breathe in deeply through your nose. Exhale long and completely from your nose or your mouth. Now that we're in the beginning of this class, it's good for you to notice where you feel most comfortable exhaling, through your nose or your mouth. And you'll keep with that for the entire class today. Inhale slowly and deeply. Exhale long and completely, doing your very best to release more air than you're taking in. Inhaling positive, uplifting energy. Exhaling stagnation, congestion, or discomfort. You might notice sounds around you, maybe in the room next door or out on the street. You might even notice some surprising sounds today. Just remember that everything you hear during class today is part of your experience. Just invite those sounds in and be calm. Inhale. exhale. Now you can keep your eyes closed or open them if you'd like, but move as slowly as you can, coming forward onto your hands and knees, removing any blocks or towels. And then you'll turn to face me in a crisscross legged position. It's called Sukhasana. I would like you to fold your left leg in so that your right leg is in front. Now, you'll take one block or two, or maybe your bolster, and place it just next to you on the right side. Anchor down through your sitting bones. Stretch up with your left arm. Place your hand on your head or behind your head. Now bend your right arm and lower your forearm onto the block. Now pay attention. If your left butt cheek has lifted off the ground, well then you've bent over a little bit too far. You can add another block or prop and position yourself perfectly so that your hip is anchored down, but you're bending all the way over to the right side. Your goal is to find your edge. It should feel slightly uncomfortable, but there shouldn't be any pain at all. Exercise never has to hurt to work. You can keep your hand on your head or behind your head, or if you'd like a deeper stretch, well then you can rest your arm on the top of your head. Bring your bottom shoulder forward just a little bit and your top shoulder back like a flower petal blooming. Relax the muscles in your face and your neck. And please be sure to close your eyes once again. Return to your breath. As you inhale, open your nostrils wide. You can envision big round circles. Exhaling through your mouth or your nose, feel relaxation wash through your body. Keeping your left hip anchored down, maybe you can stretch a little bit deeper. You have 2 more rounds of breath here. Inhaling. And then exhaling more volume than you took in. Do your best to keep your eyes closed as you very slowly begin to sit upright. Take your time. Feel all the feels. And then you can allow your left arm to simply melt down by your side. And then take pause. Notice the gentle shifts that are already happening in your body. New circulation. New stretch. With your eyes closed, move the block to the left side of your body. Reach your hands back behind you and rest them on the floor. As you switch the position of your legs, now your left leg will be in front. Sit up tall. Anchor down through your hips. Stretch up high through your right arm. Spread your fingers wide. Reach long from your fingertips all the way down to your hip. You could place your hand on your head or back behind your head. And then begin to position your left forearm on the block, or maybe 2 blocks, maybe a bolster. You might notice that one side responds differently to this posture than the other side, and that's okay. Be sure to anchor your right butt cheek onto the mat and feel the stretch from your hip all the way up, stretching the skin along your rib cage. And if you'd like to, you could drape your arm over your head. Now that you're all positioned and settled in, you have 2 more minutes to rest in this posture. So draw your attention back to your breath. Notice the wide circles of your nostrils, breathing in cool air. Notice warmth and relaxation as you let go of your stale air. You're letting go of discomfort, dis-ease, thoughts that no longer serve you. Anything that you need to let go of, you can do it here. Stay with your breath. It's the most important part of this posture. Inhaling cool air. Exhaling warmth. 2 more rounds of breath, please. After you've completed your last exhale, you'll begin another inhale and very slowly begin lifting your torso upright. Take your time. Keep your eyes closed if you can. And then allow your right arm to melt down very slowly by your side. Take pause. Notice the changes in your body, in your shoulders, in your torso, as we focus on your upper body today. Now walk your hands back behind you and lean back. We'll switch your legs once again. So now your left leg folds close to your body. Now blink your eyes open and look at my position. Your right leg, your right foot will come to the inside of your knee. If you'd like to progress the posture a little bit more, if you've got the flexibility, then you can place your foot on the outside of your knee. And if you'd like to move even further, then you could fold your leg and stack your knees one on top of the other, just like mine are. Now you might prefer in this position to put a little padding in there, and that's okay. Once you've positioned your legs, please take hold of your yoga strap. And now that you've got your belt or your strap, you'll hold it in your right hand. Reach your arm up very high and then drop the strap behind you. You'll fold your right arm and let the strap just melt down your back. Stretch your left arm out to the side. Internally rotate your shoulder, palm facing back, and then fold your elbow so that you can take hold of the strap and then pull down. You'll feel a stretch in your torso, in your shoulder, and your right tricep. Now that you're well positioned, turn your head so that you're gazing over your left shoulder. And please close your eyes. Returning to your breath. Notice the coolness and the warmth as you exhale. Notice the sound of your breath coming in. Try to keep that sound smooth and steady. Exhaling more volume on your exhale, smooth and steady. Anytime you happen to notice that you're distracted, bring your awareness back to your breath. Your breath will keep you present. You have 2 more rounds of breath here. Take your time. As you finish up your last exhale, very gently release your top hand from the strap. Allow your bottom hand to melt down, holding the strap. And then keep your right elbow close to your body as you allow your arm to melt down by your side. Take pause and feel the difference in your shoulders and your torso, even your neck. Reach back behind you with your hands. Slide your feet apart. And then we'll do the same posture in the opposite. So you'll fold your right leg, sit tall. Your left heel will come close to your knee, or a little more progressive to the outside of your knee, or the more advanced posture will be folding your leg so that your knees stack directly on top of one another. This posture is called Gomukhasana in Sanskrit. It's called the cow-facing pose or the cow-faced pose. Take your strap with your left hand and stretch your arm up as high as you can, anchoring down, reaching up. And now fold your arm back behind you. The strap is draped down your back. Extend your right arm out. Internally rotate so that your palm is facing back. And you'll fold your elbow, take hold of the strap, and pull down. Notice the stretch in your side body, in your shoulder, and in your tricep. Once you're in position, turn your head so that your chin is in line with your right shoulder. And now, please close your eyes. With your eyes closed, you can focus more clearly just on your breath. Breathing and allowing. If you happen to notice that other thoughts are entering your mind, then you can visualize those thoughts as clouds in the sky and just allow them to pass by. Those thoughts are simply clouds passing by. Breathing in slowly, deeply. Exhaling long and completely. You have 2 more rounds of breath. As you complete your second exhale, turn your head towards me. Gently release your hand away from the strap on the top arm. You can allow your top arm to melt down by your side, and then slowly let your right arm melt down and let go of the strap back behind you. Take pause. Notice the changes in your body. Reach back behind you and unfold your legs. You'll position your feet in front of you, wide as the mat. Sitting tall, allow your knees to drift to one side and then to the other side. You might know this movement as windshield wiping your legs. Now come to the center, and I'd like you to take some pillows, bolsters, or blocks and place them back behind you. And once you've done that, then allow your knees to windshield wipe or drift to your right side. And then continue rotating your torso towards the back. Now your knees should be rested on the ground. If they're not quite touching your mat, you could put blocks or pillows underneath your knees so that you can make contact. Once your knees are supported, guess what? Turning towards your pillows and bolsters, you get to lie down. So walk your hands forward. And if you find that it's not comfortable for you to rotate all the way back, well then just keep the pillows at a diagonal. Go to your most comfortable point and then move yourself a little bit into your edge. So a little bit of edge, a little bit of stress, but no pain. And then relax all the way down, feeling this deep rotation in your torso. You get to stay here for 2 whole minutes. Once you lay down, please close your eyes. Inhale through your nose. A long, fluid exhale from your mouth as you relax onto your props. With your eyes closed, notice how supported you are, fully supported by Mother Earth, the ground beneath you. And as you rotate through your spine, this wringing sensation is wringing you out, just like a washcloth. Releasing toxins, unwanted thoughts or emotions. You can let all of that go right now. 2 more rounds of breath. And once you've exhaled the second time, you'll slide your hands towards your torso. You'll give yourself a nice long push-up. When you come to your upright position, you'll rotate your torso back towards your legs. Keep your eyes closed if you can. And start to windshield wipe your knees from side to side. Now this time, it may end up that you turn away from me, but that's okay, because you'll have your eyes closed anyway. So you stay where you are. Keep allowing your knees to drift from side to side. And then allow your knees to stay over on the left side. Now you might notice that your knee position is different than on the other side, so use your blocks to support your legs. Once you've supported your legs, sit tall and begin to twist and rotate through your spine. And you might notice that this side is more flexible or less flexible than the other side, and that's perfectly okay. Just observe without any judgment. And then walk your hands forward and rest down on your bolster or pillow. You should acknowledge that you're doing excellent work for your deep connective tissue. Your deep connective tissue, some of which is your fascia holds memories. So if you're holding on to anything that you need to let go of, well then consciously be aware of letting it go right now. You have 2 whole minutes to stay here in this deer posture. So close your eyes, connect with your breath, breathing in life-giving energy, and breathing out what's stale and unnecessary. You can notice the clouds passing by. And you notice that you're breathing and you're allowing. Breathing and allowing. You have 2 more rounds of breath here. Take your time. Cool air through your nostrils. Warmth as you release. Once you've released your second breath, then you'll slide your hands towards your torso. And do your best to keep your eyes closed as you press your torso upright. Take your time. Move your bolsters and pillows and blocks out of the way. Try to keep your eyes closed. And then keeping your legs folded, you'll just slide down to your side and roll onto your back. You can draw your knees into your chest and give yourself a tiny hug. You could say, "Self, I'm proud of you for showing up today." You deserve this gentle form of yoga. Place your feet on the floor. And then allow your legs to slide out. Most yoga gurus tell us that our Shavasana is the most important posture because this is where we let all of our work integrate through our entire system, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Allow your toes to drop out wide so that your hips open. Rest your arms by your side, palms down to stay grounded or palms up to receive. Please close your eyes and notice all of the places where Mother Earth is supporting you. You are supported. Please stay here in this posture for 3 to 5 minutes, even after this class ends. It was my honor and privilege to guide you through this Yin Yoga for upper body class today, and I hope you had a good experience with me. If you did, come back. Let's do more of this stuff together. Until next time, friend, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay vibrant. Namaste.